Now, security will be beefed up at the Polokwane Magistrates Court, where 5 suspects linked to the gruesome murder of Thoriso will appear tomorrow. Temane was killed by a group, it's believed, of about 10 schoolboys in a city park on Saturday night. A video of the incident has been circulating on social media. On Friday, a march demanding justice for Temane will take place in Polokwane. We're now joined on the line by our reporter, Lutendo Bobodi in Polokwane. Lutendo, thank you very much. What's expected to happen in court tomorrow?
Look, Francis, first of all, as I'm speaking to you now, I'm quite petrified. I'm still reeling and shuddering from what I've seen and what I've heard from the family about this incident. Now, although suspects are underage, this was a cold-blooded reptilian murder, and we're talking about a man that has been described as a humble and friendly, quite affable, quite lovable. Right now, as we're talking to you, people are up in arms. They are calling for justice to be dispensed as fast as possible. And, when we were reporting live this morning, Francis, a lot of people saw their houses on TV. I mean, I'm talking about people that reside next to that park where he was allegedly heckled to death. They came over to us and they told us stories about dodgy characters that hang around that park, that especially youngsters, and they drink there, they take drugs there, and they say this may not be the first and the last murder of a local resident. But talking about the tomorrow, what is expected tomorrow, of course, I spoke to the police just a few minutes ago. They're telling us that tomorrow is expected to be a very hectic and busy day at the magistrate court, as these 5 suspects who we hear are just schoolboys from a local school, which is known as Capricorn High School. It's a very famed school with prestige and pedigree. They'll be appearing tomorrow. They expect people to protest outside court, and they're telling us that security will be beefed up. We'll learn tomorrow as to whether these 5 are truly from that particular school, because there's also a school called Flora Park High School that is also implicated.
So right now we don't know exactly which schools. Do we know anything more about the suspects? There were claims, and there was even a video with one of the suspects allegedly saying he couldn't be touched because he was the son of a policeman.
Yeah, what we know right now, Francis, is that these are just youngsters that are well known. They are known to the community around, and some of them are known for taking drugs. When we were at the park, we saw empty bottles of liquor and a cough and mixture that they mix together to form a drug. People know about these youngsters and their escapades, and these are people that are known within the community. And so far, we just know that it could have been about 12 people that committed this crime, but 5 have been arrested, and police expect to arrest more.
Because of the age, because these are school learners, is the education department on top of this?
Yes, we spoke to the MEC, as you saw earlier in our package. We spoke to the MEC for education, that's Ishmael Khajepa. He's there. He's been meeting with SGBs of the schools implicated. He's been meeting with principals and parents, because he wants to allay fears. As I'm talking to you now, parents are living in fear. They just think that their children will be affected. I think you can, if it was you or me as parents, we all will be in fear, because if we have children at school that are not safe. So the MEC is there, is trying to allay fear, is meeting with these people. Yes, he's all hands on the deck.
And I'm sure no parent wants their children involved in something like this. What sort of charges are they facing? Just tell us now, and how the courts could deal with them differently, perhaps because of their age.
Yeah, right now we're not really sure what sort of charges they'll be charged with, but what we suspect, and from what we know, from our experience, they could be charged with mob or with murder. I mean, this is murder. Is what happened. What we saw on the video is a man who's been heckled. He was left for dead, and then later he died in a hospital. So right now, from where we stand, I think it's going to be a charge of murder.